right, so it's the #1 issue in American homes, getting your financial house in order. And that's our focus for this week's Financial Fix, building your finances as you would build a house. So let's bring in the author of It's Just Money, so why does it cause so many problems? Karen Lee, back with us. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, so first, we're talking about needing blueprints or a plan of moving forward. You're always big on plans.
Well, and I don't know if you know, I have an undergraduate degree in architecture, so in the 20
Woman of all trades.
In the 20 years I've been doing financial planning, I've always used this house analogy, so I'm happy to share it with your audience.
All right,
so if I were your architect and I was going to build a house for you, the very first thing we do is lay out a plan. And the plan would look at what resources we were working with. So with your finances, that's your assets, your liabilities, what you own, what you owe, what you earn, what you spend. But ultimately with the house, I'd ask you, tell me what it's going to look like, Fred. Is it 1 story or 2? Is it brick? So same thing with the finances. Tell me what your dreams are, the goals, 5 years, 10 years. You've got it. So absolutely start with a plan. And then when we break ground, what's the very first thing we would do?
Gotta have that foundation in place.
Gotta have a strong foundation. I will tell you, it's the #1 thing people miss.
So what's the foundation as it pertains to
just
money?
like a foundation's gonna hold up a house in an earthquake, your foundation's gonna hold up your financial plan in economic crises. So the foundation of the plan includes reviewing all your insurance, risk management, making sure your legal documents are in order. Do you have a will, durable power of attorney, and of course, debt reduction and emergency planning. But these are the things that will get you through the next economic crisis. So make sure they're strong before you move on. And then, of course...
And you want to say, people want to save in a big way, but you've mentioned you've got your short-term saving, you've got your long-term saving. So you say long-term is really important to tackle first.
That's right. So with long-term, what we're going to look at is, of course, depending on what the goals and the dreams are. If you're looking at college...
Retirement.
Correct.
College,
so if it's retirement, we're looking at the 401ks, Roth IRAs if you're eligible. If you don't have a 401k at work, you can set up your own regular IRA. A college funding plan, the 529 plans, prepaid tuition plans. If you're able to do all of that and more, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, ETFs, absolutely keep adding to the savings.
Okay, and then you really have to consider yourself very lucky if your employer does offer a 401k.
You do.
And you want to always take advantage of that, and if you can, maximize,
You got it.
So, then the tricky part comes. You start making choices of where do you want those investments to come from.
Great question.
You know, overseas, you know,
small cap, large cap funds, stocks.
How do you even do that? Because oftentimes you look at that.
You got
at first your eyes are blurred.
2 major decisions there. One, how much can I contribute? And as you say, always go up to the maximum, but a lot of people can't. We want to do a minimum of up to the company match. If you can max it out, just to let you know, it went up from $16,500 to $17,000 with an additional $5,500 for people over 50. So great if you can do the max there. But the way to decide how much, which funds, first of all, I always say get some help. Perhaps if you call your HR, there is a representative that you could call that could walk you
Usually
through.
that's free through your company.
Always. If you have a financial advisor you work with, ask them. We help our clients on their corporate 401ks. And ultimately, there's usually a model portfolio that you can use. So based on your age, you might be able to go into model portfolio. And this last visual just shows you what that financial house would look like if it's nice and solid. We call it the financial planning pyramid.
So what's at the top there?
Well, the top part is going to be speculative investments, and we haven't covered that, and quite frankly, there's no need to get involved in speculative investing to do well with your financial plan.
Okay, and hopefully everyone can build that pyramid, but you got to start, as you said, with a plan.
It's a new year, good time to make new plans.
And you're all about plans.
That's right.
Okay, we talked last week about your money kind of resolutions and how you need to have a plan tackling short term and then versus long term, especially as it pertains to debts.
Right. So keep on track. The plan will help you pave the way.
That's right. All right. Thanks so much, Karen Lee.
Good
Always
to be
appreciate your money advice.
Thank you.
And now we know architectural advice as well.
A little on the side, right?
All right. Thanks so much, Karen. All right. Get more information by reading Karen's new book, It's Just Money, So Why Does It Cause So Many Problems? Or reach Karen at KarenLeeAndAssociates.com.